Hey, it's Caitie and welcome back to my channel. So if you've seen the first part of this, or if you've seen a few of my other videos, you know that I do love musicals and I actually really love conspiracy theories too. And recently I made a video where I covered some Broadway musical conspiracy theories and you guys seemed to really enjoy it and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I would bring it back for a part 2. I've got some pretty cool theories today and I can't wait to share them with you, so let's get straight into the video. Just very quickly, I'm going to put on my glasses because I wear them now. Cool. So once again, I went on Onstage blog to have a bit of a look at all the conspiracy theories that they have there because I love them. So what they do is they collect all different musical conspiracy theories from all over the internet and put them together so you can look through all of your favorite ones. I would definitely recommend checking them out. I'll put the link in the description. It is not sponsored or anything. I just really appreciative that they let me share all their conspiracy theories with the world. So the first theory is from The Wizard of Oz, and that is that Glinda is actually the real villain. And I love this theory. The first time that we see Glinda is after Dorothy has just landed her house on the Wicked Witch of the East, which means that she's killed her. And what does Glinda do? She begins a celebration of death. Then the Wicked Witch of the West appears and Glinda begins to taunt her by taking the shoes off the Wicked Witch of the East and giving them to Dorothy, aka taking her dead sister's shoes and giving them to someone else. So if we're looking at it from the villain angle, the Wicked Witch of the West has just come to mourn her very freshly murdered sister and probably just wanted to keep the two remaining things that she has of her sister. The shoes. And what does Glinda do? She takes them away and gives them to the sister's murderer. And because of this action, Glinda makes the Wicked Witch of the West angry, but who does she blame it on? Dorothy. She says Dorothy made her mad. Then Glinda says to Dorothy that she really needs to go home. And the only way that she can go home is if she goes and sees the wizard. However, we now know, and Glinda knew the whole time, that all Dorothy had to do to get home was to click her heels together. She knew that when Dorothy got to the wizard and asked for him to send her home, he would ask for something in return, that being the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West. So in order to get the broom, Dorothy would have to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. So Glinda, using Dorothy, was able to get rid of two of her enemies, Wicked Witch of the East and Wicked Witch of the West. And she didn't even have to do anything. Once the two Wicked Witches are dead and the wizard returns home at the end of the film, it kind of makes sense that Glinda may be the person that could be in charge of Oz. I know they say it's maybe the Scarecrow, but I think Glinda would probably take control. And that all worked out pretty conveniently for her. So what do you think? Do you think she was actually the villain? Because I think it works. Alright, now this next theory I love a lot because this is about High School Musical, aka the greatest thing on the entire planet. I lived for High School Musical. I had a High School Musical party. I made everyone dress up as students of East High. I used to sing it all the time. It's all I ever mentioned was High School Musical. And this theory is that all of the High School Musical movies, so 1 to 3, are all one musical. Pretty much what it means is that the 3 movies are actually one musical that were put on by the students of East High. This explains how the rest of the school knew the choreography. They had perfect dance sequences over the summer, during the cafeteria, during graduation. Even the title of the franchise suggests that it was all a high school musical. And at the end of the 3rd movie, when they're at their graduation, the main 6 cast actually walk towards the screen and they end up on a stage and a curtain falls behind them. Then they all bow. And once they bow, the curtains close together to mark the end of a show, or the end of the High School Musical. I don't know, it's pretty convincing. Alright, next theory is about Grease. This is the movie and the musical. This theory suggests that Sandy in Grease is actually dead. And this one also makes a lot of sense. So do you remember at the start of the film when Sandy and Danny are like prancing around in love on the beach? Yeah, that's when she died. In the song Summer Nights, Danny's line is, "I saved her life, she nearly drowned." What if she did drown? And the rest of this film is actually just Sandy's coma fantasy. So everything that happened after the beach is in her head. I mean, that also explains how the car flies at the end of the movie. It flies away, like it flies away. This next theory is, I'm not really sure how much of a theory it actually is, I just thought it was interesting, and that is that the Phantom of the Opera is actually based on the same story as Beauty and the Beast. You could probably see why people think this. For example, the Phantom and the Beast are both initially seen as monsters, but then Belle / Christine are able to actually look past that monster and see what's behind it and fall in love. And that's the whole theory. That's all I found. And the last series that we're going to talk about is from Mary Poppins. And that is that Mary Poppins was actually Bert's nanny. It seems like in the movie and the musical that Mary Poppins and Bert have kind of like a romantic relationship, but let's pretend it's not. What if they had a familiar relationship because Mary Poppins was Bert's nanny when he was younger? Also, Bert seems to behave in a way that matches almost too well with what Mary Poppins teaches. Also, how did Bert know the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? That's a pretty rare word to hear. He says that he learned it from when he was just a lad. Yeah, because Mary Poppins probably taught it to him. It also seems to tie in with the sequel Mary Poppins Returns, because Mary Poppins comes back and is able to visit Michael and Jane. So maybe she makes a habit of visiting people that she used to look after. Just a theory, but I think it's cool. Anyway, that's all the theories I have for today. What did you think of them? Do you believe any of them, or do you have any extra theories to add to these videos? Because maybe I could do another part just because of how much I enjoy looking up this sort of stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye!